bit of craft with me time. So what I've got here is the journal I'm working on for the hashtag 12 by 12 Junk Journal Challenge 2024. This is my July 2024 journal that I'm creating. And so I just wanted to pop on here. I was pulled out some things on my desk and was working on them, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to check that out. So just kind of waiting to see if anybody joins in here, or maybe everybody's busy tonight, but I'm not, so I thought I'd just pop on. So yeah, I am making a grungy journal. This is the first one that I have made, and it is a challenge for me for sure. So I've got the signature pages together and I'm working on a little bit of ephemera. So normally this is not how I normally make a journal. I would start with the pages and then I go to the cover and then I go to the embellishment. But this one I'm doing a little bit different because I had to grunge up the pages, so I kind of had to work around that. So that's kind of where I'm at. And yeah, so anyway, I'm just going to start crafting here. If I see anybody pop on, awesome. And please say hi and let me know if you're here. So I'm trying to get everything onto my setup here so I can go. I'm not used to going live, so it takes me a little minute here to get going. So what I've got is I have a couple journal cards that I've made, and then my grandson, those of you who watch my channel know I call him B, short for Busy Bee, and he's been helping me stamp. So as you can see, there's 3 flowers here, and we were working a little bit on his numbers. So I had these new number stamps, and he quite enjoyed doing that. I did a little bit of stitching around that and put a button at the top. And then I made this little journal card here, and it's got a little bit of this, I have this ribbon that I'm going to put somewhere on the cover. Now I haven't really pulled the material for the cover yet. I'm still working on that. So this originally, I did a video a little bit earlier with the whole reveal of the items that I'm using for this journal, the thought behind it. So I was going to start out and do a blue kind of grungy journal, but I didn't have a whole lot of blue things. So I ended up with this kit from Nevermore Creations, journal kit or digital kit. And I had Lindsay there create that for originally for my son. He was doing street poetry in New Orleans, and so I wanted to kind of bring Oregon and New Orleans together. So we've got nature themed. He loves books and he types poetry, so there's typewriters and journaling. So just thought I'd pull that kit out. I had a printed kit that I'd purchased from her, so I thought I would pull that out. And then I'm reaching over here so I can grab a couple other things. So I've got a little embossing going down in the corner here that I'm letting dry. So I've got a couple things up here that are drying. And then here's another one of the signatures. I added a little bit of lace on the bottom. I added a little glitter here. So those are all in process. This is a 4 signature journal. The other 2 are behind me drying as well. So just thought I'd pop on here and just start creating. So I've got these cool photographs, and kind of the inspiration for this came from in one of the groups I belong to on Facebook. Someone was selling a whole bunch of little envelopes, old envelopes. So as you can see here, 1915, 1919. And there's a couple in here that are different people, but I had a whole lot that was Miss Pauline Scherer. So what I've done is I went in here and kind of pulled out all the ones that have her name on them. And these other ones I thought I could put in there too, kind of like a correspondence with her. And I thought, well, it'd be kind of cool to make a story with that. So now I don't know this person at all. And I had these old photographs, so I just kind of pulled some of those out. Now I might not use all of these in there, but I thought they were kind of fun photographs, and maybe I could use some of those in this journal. So I don't know how many of these will end up in the journal, but I thought it would be kind of cool to put those in. And they are, you know, different eras and different themes. So there's those. So we're going to play with those a little bit, maybe. My mom has discovered Temu, so she got me these stickers, and they are kind of art deco. So I thought they kind of went, and I'm going to use mostly the neutrals because I want this to be very neutral. So the colors are going to have a lot of black and things like that. I've got a little bit of nature with the mushrooms. My mother got me these frames that I thought I might be able to use. So that's kind of what I've got going here. I've got some lace that I've pulled that it's not quite the color I want. It's a little bit lighter than I'm wanting. So I just put some distressed oxide ink on there. And then I have my little bag of white buttons. And then I have some stamps, some music paper, some doilies. So I'm just going to kind of pull from this little pile here and just kind of create. So let's see. And this music paper is very, very fragile and thin, so I'm going to have to use it as a backing. And then I have this cotton thread that I'm using for the buttons or for the hand stitching that I'm doing. So I'm kind of trying to figure out exactly what it is that I'm going to do with incorporating in this. So I don't know how that's going to work out the cover because I haven't quite figured that one out yet. So, and it's threading my needle here, so I have that ready to go if I want to use that. And I do have this thing cut out, and I was thinking about putting something behind it. The other thing that my mom found was this little booklet that has a whole bunch of different kind of papers in it. So I don't really want words because I have words already or letters on there. So I was looking for something in there that might not have that, but I don't really see something that jumps out at me. So the other thing I thought would be kind of cool is if we made this and then put some of my friend Cheryl's paper behind there. She does beautiful dyed paper. So I was thinking about just doing it in the corner because this is going to be a little pocket in the journal. So I thought, well, I could, put that in there and then put like a little one of those stickers in there. Might be kind of fun. So it's just going to be a matter of finding one that kind of fits. So something like that. You don't have to go with the first one we picked, right? So I think the round ones, or maybe that one too. No, not square. It needs to be round, I think. So yeah, I kind of like that one. Maybe this one. No, I like this one better. All right, so I think what I'll do is I don't have to go all the way across this with the paper. I just kind of want that yellow around the background of it. it is a sticker, so I could stick it down, but I'm going to glue it down as well. I don't trust these stickers too much. So it does have a little adhesive on there, but I'm going to give it a little more just in case. I'm kind of off camera here because it's sticky and not cooperating. So kind of the idea I had was something like that. And then glue this over the top of it. So this is definitely going to be a challenge for me. I like things a little more, with grunge you don't have a whole lot of room for making things go where you want them. You kind of have to just let it happen. And so that's been part of my challenge. I know it sounds crazy, but that has been part of the thing for me, is just letting go and letting it happen on its own. So yeah, that's been a lot of fun. Challenging, but fun. So I do like the way that turned out, kind of like a little peekaboo there. Make sure I don't have any. Yeah, I'll probably have to back that whole thing, but I can back that in this paper because I didn't want to use up all of Cheryl's paper there for the back of this that's going to be hidden. So and that's okay with the music paper, because this particular music paper that I pulled out, I love the color of it, but it's very fragile. So I didn't want to, you know, use that necessarily as a main focal. So I think I'll just do that. And I could get out my paper trimmer, but I'll just do this with my scissors really quick. Well, as quick as I can. So I didn't go to any 4th of July celebrations. We were going to go, and we didn't go the first night. We have, you know, those of you who might know me know I live at the Oregon coast. So we had one in the town I live in, and then we had one in the town over from me, and another one in the other town over from me today. So yesterday was the town I live in, and then tonight, I'm sorry, last night was, so the 3rd was the town I live in, the 4th was the next town over, and the next town over the other way. So we were going to go to that, and we didn't. And I was in my craft room, and I could hear them, and I didn't even realize what time it was. My husband said, "Oh, I thought you were recording." And I was like, "No." So we missed out on the one last night. So, but we are going to the county fair. They have that going on as well. I mean, around here we kind of do everything all at once. So we do have the county fair going, and we're going to be going to that tomorrow. I did enter some of my journals into the county fair, so that'll be fun to see what happened there. I don't know that they had any journals. I don't think they have in the past, but that doesn't mean that it hasn't gotten to that point now, right? So we'll see how that goes. If you don't hear anything further about it, I didn't win an award. Maybe I'll share it with you anyway. So yeah, because the lady, when I took it in, she was like, "A junk journal, what's that?" Okay. So she checked it out. She thought it was cool. I did my boho sister journal, and that was fun. And then I did another journal that I just recently completed with the yo-yos on there for the June challenge for the 12 by 12 junk journal 2024, or challenge, junk journal challenge 2024. Trying to work and think at the same time. It's not working too well. So I kind of like the idea of framing this. And I was thinking about cutting it out, but now that I'm looking at it, I kind of like that the frame's just over the top of it. And I know that might sound weird, but I think it looks really cool that way. I don't know. It's like unexpected. So I'll probably round the corners on this. I can't get away from rounding corners. I just love the look of a rounded corner. And then because this is a grungy journal, I do want to, got my scissors here so I can kind of, pardon the sound, but kind of grunge up the corners a little bit so it looks like it's been, you know, looked at a couple times. But I thought that'd make like a fun little pocket or something. So I don't want it to be too perfect. That's the thing I am finding with grungy journal is you don't want to be too perfect. So trying to avoid that. Wish me luck on that. So I'm looking here to see if I can get on live chat without losing you if you're here. Yeah. Nope. I'm not able to scan that up. I thought I could just go scan up and that would help me, but oh wait. Uh-oh. Oh dear. I'm back. Oh boy. You gotta love it, right? Yeah, so I'm not gonna mess with that. I really need to figure out how to do that so that I don't lose everything in the process. So, oh, here we go. Live chat messages. Okay. Yes, I want to see that. Okay, maybe I just don't have any. I don't know. So anyway, I thought that'd be cool to put this on here like a little frame. So I'm going to do that and glue that down. I might go around the edge here just a little bit just because I like the looks of that. And I do all right with weathered or worn look, but grungy look is a lot different. So I want to make sure I have this on the right side here. And I don't know that I need to go up into all that scrolling because I've never had anything. I don't use a lot of die cuts. I should, but and I have a machine, but I don't usually use that. Okay, I really like how that looks. And then maybe we can put like a little bit of this over here is what I'm thinking. Kind of make it, I don't know if I like that. I kind of do. So, yep, I'm going to do that. And I want to save enough of this so I can put that on the cover because I really like the color of that. So, you guys know me, I just do my own thing with the glue, right? Okay. So I'm going to put this on this way, I think. And it doesn't have to be perfect because it's grungy. Now this part here is coming off, so I'm going to take that off because it was one solid piece there. And then I'm probably going to put one of my little white buttons on there. Oh boy, there we go. Well, we've got one now. That way I know exactly which one I want. All right. And I always like to tie off my thread on my buttons. All right, I'm going to stick that right up there at the top. And I don't know how hot it is been here today, but it is hot. And by that I mean it's probably about 75 or 80 degrees. But at the Oregon coast, that is really hot. Your temperature usually feels about 10 degrees hotter. And I did find out that when you do a grungy journal, you get grungy fingers. So there's that. So I really like how that turned out. I almost am tempted to put a little bit of ink on there, but I don't think I will. I think I'll just set that aside. So sounds like my husband might be coming in here. So if that's the case, I'll probably be going so that not making a whole bunch of noise for him. Yeah, so I think we're going to be done now. If you joined me for a minute there, I appreciate it, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks so much. Have a great night or day.